I just wanted to come talk a little bit about how PCOS has been affecting me during my pregnancy. I haven't been as active as I would like to on my channel, and that has been because of the mental and physical and hormonal roller coaster that I've been on for the past couple of months. But I am nearing the end, and I just wanted to share what it's like to be pregnant and have PCOS. I am going to be doing my makeup because we're getting ready. We're going to go to the movies and have like a date. And we don't get dates often, you know, because we already have 2 little ones. But, so I'm going to start with doing my brows. And the first thing that I kind of wanted to discuss in regards to the PCOS is that everybody's PCOS is different. Some people may experience infertility. Maybe that you have hirsutism. You may have a lot of weight gain. Some people don't have weight gain. A list of things, but everybody's PCOS is not the same. For me, I never really had a problem with infertility. My problem has always been I've dealt with my weight going up and down, and also I've dealt with hirsutism, like in my face, and also because of the influx of hormones, especially during my pregnancy, I noticed that I just started to sweat a whole lot, especially in my sleep, to where I have had to shower like when I wake up in the morning and before I go to bed, because all night, you know, during my sleep, I'm just like sweating profusely. There was even one time my husband woke me up and he was like, babe, like you sweating so much. Are you feeling okay? I'm feeling fine. I don't feel bad. It's just that I'm sweating and I don't even know why I sweat like that. And then mentally, you already know how you can become, I've dealt with depression. And the thing is, a lot of people think that there's only the postpartum depression. You know, after you have the baby, you experience postpartum. A lot of moms are sad. Some people just, you know, feel like they really want to take care of the baby. Some people just be needing a break from the baby. But for me, I experienced that during my pregnancy rather than, I pray that I don't experience it after I have the baby. But I have definitely been experiencing it during my pregnancy. It hasn't been as bad lately, which is why I'm able to come before you today. But there have been I've had my days where it's just like, okay, I can't do today. I would encourage anybody who experiences that, whether you're pregnant or not, whether you have PCOS or not, if you're experiencing depression, it's okay for you to find somebody to talk to. Not just find somebody to talk to, but it's okay to give yourself a break, because sometimes life can just become overwhelming and it's like everything is moving too fast. You know, you feel bad because you feel like you got to do this, got to do that. And that's kind of what I was at with it, because my baby is coming and I just want everything to be ready for when he comes. And I want everything to be set up for my kids that I have now before he comes. So I'm just like, okay. Now, thank God for my husband, because he has really been helping me get everything together. I don't really have to do it by myself, but I salute those moms who have to do it alone. But I do think also that goes into my hormones as well, because I never really had a problem with that. And I can't really tell if it's something to do with my PCOS or if it's my pregnancy or if it's both, because both affect your hormones greatly. But whatever your experiences are before not before PCOS, before pregnancy, like if you're one of those people who have, the like hair growth in random areas, if you're one of those people who have a problem with being tired a lot as a symptom of your PCOS, when you get pregnant, it amplifies. So just get ready. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of people, I haven't heard a lot of people talk about what it's like to be pregnant with the PCOS. I know a lot of people have had infertility issues, and it's exciting when you finally do what you have to do and you know that, your pregnancy is successful. It's like, okay, good. But what happens after that? What happens after that, sis, is that them hormones, they go ham. That's not to discourage anybody from having kids, but that's just so you can be prepared for what's coming. We're gonna clean our brows up with concealer. But I'm having a hard time talking and doing this at the same time. But anywho, that's where I've been, trying to keep myself mentally and physically afloat until my baby gets here. The baby is due on Christmas Day, December the 25th. They haven't changed my due date. I figured that they would induce me early, but my doctor hasn't said anything about it yet. So as of right now, the baby is still gonna be due on Christmas, which is exciting. I'm very excited about it. I'm excited about him. This is definitely gonna be my last baby. If the Lord agrees, this is gonna be my last one. And I just want to enjoy my baby being a baby, because they grow up so fast. Like, I have a 1-year-old, and well, first of all, he's a big boy. But he also, like, his development just happens so quickly. He's so smart. And he's not a little baby anymore, even at 1. So I just kind of missed holding that little baby in my arms and smelling my baby. So I'm just gonna like take it all in this time, because I know that it's gonna be my last go round, my last rodeo. If y'all have any suggestions for things that you use, if you're somebody who has PCOS and you use something that, kind of eases your symptoms a little bit. Now, I can't take or do everything, especially right now because I'm pregnant, but I am still open to suggestions, because I'm not going to be pregnant forever, and I'm about to have this baby. So what I do now, just to kind of keep myself not just mentally but physically afloat, is that whenever I have the opportunity to do more walking, I try to do that. And a lot of people see the magnitude of my belly. I have a huge pregnant belly, and they be like, are you supposed to be walking like that? I have to, because it's a little bit of physical activity for me. I can't go all out, okay? I'm definitely not one of those moms that can just like be on roller skates backflipping and shit while I'm pregnant. But I do want to, get a little bit of exercise. So if I have the opportunity to walk, I'll do that. I'm not running on a treadmill or nothing like that. But I do a little walking. So that helps me, as far as like my mental, I don't know why, it just does. It's like relaxing for me, but also just keeping up with, my skin routine, keeping up with, still making sure that my clothes and everything is together, that I'm not, completely bummy all the time, trying to stay ready so I don't have to get ready per se. That helps me a lot, because what I'm doing out here helps me up here for whatever reason. So I try to keep my nails done. Sometimes I get lazy with that because I don't go to the nail shop. I do my own nails. I try to like keep my toes polished, keep up with my skincare routine, keep up with smell good. I love perfumes. I love body oils and body butters. So whenever I see something, I'm like, ooh, let me try that. I feel like it's a big distraction too from the pregnancy itself. And, if I'm experiencing any sadness or anything like that, it is a distraction, and it's a little bit of happiness for me. My husband will also surprise me with different things like a new bag, or he might buy me flowers out of the blue just because, because the small things are not really small. They're small, but they're mighty, and they make a big difference in how I feel in my day to day. Not just indulging in stuff, but also trying to keep up with my friends. If I'm talking on the phone, or if I go see my family, things like that help me too, because I'm having more interaction, like human interaction. So I'm not really just sitting there thinking all the time. I'm doing more than I'm thinking, if that makes any sense. Girl, we gonna be late. So we are supposed to be going to see Black Panther. And I'm super excited about that. But I'm also sad. So I am gonna bring tissues. That's another thing. I know I'm gonna cry. I already know the tears are gonna come. What I was gonna say is that's another thing for me. I'm already a sensitive person. And this is for somebody that even don't have PCOS and that's pregnant. If you sensitive, if it's easy for you to cry, then get ready, fat. Cause you about to be crying all the time for the smallest things. And it's not always tears of sadness. Sometimes it's tears of joy. But I don't know. I think that if you're one of those people who are already pretty emotional, then you're going to be real emotional during your pregnancy. It's crazy how much that affects your body. And it doesn't just affect your body. People don't realize that it affects your mind as well. It affects your emotions. It affects you spiritually too. And for me, spiritually, I have had to try studying and praying during the day as opposed to at nighttime, because at night, when it's time for me to say my prayers, I be like, I love you so much, God. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? So now I just have to make sure during the day I set aside time to read, either by myself or with somebody else. And just making sure that I pray throughout the day. I don't just save my prayers for the nighttime. Sometimes I try, I do. But it's something about that bed. That bed is like a drug sometimes. You just get in the bed. I remember the other night, I was having a conversation with my husband. And we were having like a really in-depth conversation. And I felt him tapping me. He was like, babe. I was like, what? I'm thinking we in the middle of the conversation. He said, you asleep. I'm like, I'm asleep. He said, yeah. He said, I was talking to you and you responded to me and I'm responding back to you. And you were just like, I'm like, oh man, my bad. So yeah, you're going to be, if you're one of those people that are really, really tired with your PCOS, and when you get pregnant, you're going to need your extra rest. You're going to need extra rest regardless, but especially if you have PCOS, you're going to need your sleep. I've been debating on whether or not I want to put on some eyeshadow or not. I think I will. I was thinking about doing dark eyeshadow too, like some brown, something to fit the weather outside, because it's supposed to be really chilly. So that cool weather mixed with that smoky eye, it just does something for me. What I have had to do as well is like stay up on taking my vitamins. You definitely want to make sure you're taking your prenatal vitamins, because you'll notice that the baby is gonna suck all of your nutrients away from you. They just are. That's what they're there for. And you want them to, because you want them to be healthy. But you also don't want to be like weak and groggy and tired. So just make sure you take your vitamins. I'm terrible about that. So I've had to set alarms to make sure I take my vitamins. Sometimes my husband will even call me at work to remind me that I need to take my vitamins. Another thing that I do every now and then, but not every day, and I know a lot of people are very touchy about this, but I still drink coffee during my pregnancy. This is my third rodeo. I did it all 3 times and ain't nothing wrong with my kids. I'm not saying that you should get this big, huge, venti, black, extra strong espresso coffee. But having a little bit of coffee in the morning, maybe like twice a week or 3 times a week or something like that, it really kind of got me going. And it just made me feel better throughout the day too, to have a little bit of coffee. Having coffee with like a banana or something. Girl, I feel like I'm messing up this brow. No, I didn't mess it up. It's fine, I guess. Are they sisters? Are they twins? Are they cousins? What are we doing? I still need to clean them up a little bit. So I do this every day. It doesn't take me as long because, of course, I'm not talking while I'm doing them. But I do my brows every day. I kind of have made it a part of my self-care routine to make sure my brows are done. I've been trying to wake up earlier in the morning so that I'm not, taking time to do that and running late. So I just, try to wake up a little bit earlier. But in me waking up earlier, I also go to sleep like at 9 or 9:30 or something like that. Now, for a lot of people, that might be real early. But like I said, I need my sleep. And by that time, because my kids don't stay up late, I don't let them stay up late. They come home, I feed them, I give them a bath, I let them watch a little bit of TV, and that's it. It's time to go to bed. So by 9:30, they already be in bed, ready to go to sleep. I done already gave them their bath and everything, so. And that's another thing. Shout out to those moms that you're dealing with pregnancy, but you already have little kids. That's something else. But my kids they too young to know what's going on. My daughter does. She's 3. And she kind of has an understanding of that there's a baby in mommy's belly. My son don't know what's going on. And if you knew my son, you would know that he don't care either. He's 1. Now for this eyeshadow. I didn't know if I wanted to do like a coffee brown or if I wanted to do like a darker brown. Y'all have seen me use this brown right here. Oh, this palette is a hot mess. I'm not even gonna show it to you. It's a dark brown. I think I'm gonna go with that one. I think I might go with the light brown first at the top and then take the dark brown. Y'all gonna see. I hope it don't look a hot mess. But anywho, I'm gonna take this mess of a palette right here. It's really just time to get another one. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna start applying some of that to my eyelids. This is really for a contour. It's not really for an eyeshadow, but I just like the shade and I don't have no other palette with that shade, so here we go. If you guys have some of those strange symptoms that other people may not have with your PCOS, it would be great if you guys can tell us what symptoms it is that you have. I noticed that it's amplified. My sweating is amplified when I'm sleeping. When I'm throughout the day, I'm good. I don't sweat as much. But see, when it's time for me to go to sleep, I don't know what it is. I'm just like sweating profusely. Like I could like sweat my bed out and have to like change everything like that. So I don't know if that has something to do with the PCOS though. I wonder if anybody else has experienced the sweating, the sweatiness. So far the baby is completely healthy. The baby is doing fine. So I guess he's taking everything that he needs from me to be his best. But as sometimes it gets to me, even with taking the vitamins that I do. I know I have to take like extra iron because I'm anemic too. It's just a lot going on with me, and it's been hard to balance all of those things happening with me, along with trying to do other stuff. Like my 100% focus has been on getting ready for my baby And maybe I should vlog that. My husband said that I should, but sometimes making videos is a lot. It's not just a matter of turning the camera on, because you kind of want things to look a certain type of way. At this point, child, listen, look where I'm at right now and look at me. I do not care. But you don't want to be like that all the time, you know. You want some things to look nice and presentable, but that's just not real life all the time. All the time, things don't look nice and presentable. Like me getting my kids, like room together, getting their room together so that they can move out of our room and we could have the baby in a room with us. It's been hectic. It's like getting ready for 3 babies. And sometimes I just don't want that shit to be on camera. And it can be overwhelming. And that's even me with a partner saying that it's overwhelming. So please have mercy on single moms, because y'all have no idea what they're going through. Have mercy on them, because dealing with pregnancy and nesting, imagine having to do all that stuff by yourself. I'm not doing it by myself, and it still drives me. That's just me. Everybody may not feel the same about it as, you know, I do. Maybe you got tough skin, you know. I don't have tough skin all the time, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. I'm human, you know. And things make me sad. You know, things get me overwhelmed. But one thing about a child coming into this world, after you've carried them, you know, it's no quitting. There's no option to quit, because whatever I do is not for me. It's for my kids. So you really don't have a choice but to push through. But I say thank God that I don't have to do it alone. It's a lot for some people. And that's why I was saying I wonder if they have like different support groups for different things. But I would hope that they do have support groups for single moms, you know, who are either raising kids by themselves, or especially going through a pregnancy by themselves. I see that a lot. It's still happening to people every day, you know. So I have like a little, when it comes to single moms, because my mom was a single mom, and I know it's not easy. I have like a little soft spot for them, because I feel you, sis. I could only imagine. I can only imagine what that must be like. But some people, y'all, I do not know what I'm doing. No, I'm just doing anything. I said I wanted a dark eye, but I'm trying to not make myself look like I got punched. Am I being successful? I don't know. Maybe it'll all come full circle when I put my lashes on. But I did want a dark eye for the season. I'm all over the place. Put a little bit more darkness towards the end. I look like I got punched, like Medea say. Look like somebody punched me. I'm glad I went in with the light brown first, because I don't know what the hell it would look like at that point. I just have to hang it up. But I guess it gives it more of that smoky look. I got Slice going to give me some more headbands because this headband right here ain't it, fat. Look at it. Look at it. I found it somewhere. I can't even remember where I found it at, but I know I didn't feel like laying this wig and doing the hot comb. I wasn't about to do all that today. I don't have the spirit of the hot comb today. I don't have the spirit of the flat iron today. So I just took my wig and I put it on. And I put my headband on. I did glue it down a little bit because it's not one of those where you could just put on. It was going to slide right off of my head if I didn't put like Gots to Be or something on it. So that's what I did. I just put I didn't glue it. I didn't put no glue on it. I just put a little Gots to Be glued, Got to Be Glued, whatever. I put a little bit of that on it. Something about this side is just not it for me. I don't know what it is, but maybe I need to take my I just feel like this one is more flush than this one, but y'all, guess what? That's alright. It'll do. It's giving villain. That's not necessarily what I was going for, but hey, it is what it is. You know, I got my Alphonse lashes. Since we're going on a date, I'll use the fancy ones, the fancier ones, which are the thicker ones. These over here. I'm doing all this and I know I'm about to just go in these people movie theater and cry anyway. I'm about to cry all this stuff off my face. But I do have the Urban Decay All Nighter finish spray. So hopefully that helps me a little bit. I wanted to get Style Channel's setting spray. I already have his setting powder, okay? And I love it so much. But I wanted to try his setting spray because I've been seeing him advertise it a lot. And it looks like it works really, really good. So I want to give it a try. If y'all don't know who Style Channel is, y'all can look him up on Instagram. He's the bomb. And he has a really bomb personality. In addition to his products being really good. So you could check him out. I'm using the black duo glue. Shout out to anybody that know how to put lashes on with tweezers, because I cannot. I cannot and I will not, because I will poke my eye or somebody else's eye out. Okay. So that's the first lash. Ooh, sexy, dramatic. I love it. Sexy drama. So it's winter. The baby's almost here, and some of my anxiety has been about a small portion, a little tiny piece of it has been, what the hell am I gonna do with my hair? Now, usually, you know, you get braids. When you're about to go on a labor, you're about to have your baby, you get some kind of braids so that they can last and you don't have to do your hair or worry about laying a wig and all that. But I'm like, what kind of braids? See, that's my mental, you know? I think sometimes I just stress myself the hell out. I think too much. And that's why I have to keep myself busy so I don't think about literally everything. Okay, yeah, that looks like it's it. I had to try the lash on before I glue it down. But I'm like, what kind of braids do I want to get? And the thing is, I didn't know if I wanted to do individual braids, because more than likely I'm gonna be doing my own hair. And I'm like, am I gonna feel like doing that when it's closer to the time for me to have the baby, like having my arms up? I don't know if I'm gonna feel like doing it. Now, I could just find a crochet style and do like some locks or something. I was thinking about doing what do you call those locks, but they not like, they have a little messiness to them. Oh my God, I'm having a brain fart. What are the name of those locks? They got like little, like they mess them up a little bit. And I really like them, but I don't remember the name. Oh man, you know, that's a shame. I'm having a pregnancy brain moment because I definitely just looked them up and can't remember what the name is. After I was literally just shopping for them. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Individual braids are nice, but I feel like I don't have the patience. I don't want to be sitting down letting somebody else do it. It's gonna take too long. And it's gonna take long if I have to do it myself, and it's gonna wear me out if I have to do it myself. So more than likely, I'm not gonna do no individual braids. I'm gonna have to do some kind of crochet. If y'all have any suggestions, let me know. Or let me know what you used or what kind of style you decided to go with before you went into labor. Your labor hairstyle, that's what they call it. Last time I did braids, but I don't feel like, I don't feel like sitting down getting no braids. I don't. And sometimes I feel like that, you know, around summertime when everybody be getting their hair braided, I be feeling like that at that time. Whether I'm pregnant or not, I just don't be feeling like sitting down all that long time. Don't feel like having my arms up. And the braids just don't happen. That's okay, yeah. I'm good with that. So now, putting some of this primer on my face. When I had that little, like kind of episode a little bit, with the depression, I was really surprised because that's not me. And I just felt so outside of myself. Like I was like, wow, you know, this is not me. This is not my usual. And it kind of hit you like, wow, like, why do I feel like this? What happened to make me feel like that? You know, I definitely didn't take it out on nobody else, but it just kind of make you feel like you don't want to talk to nobody. You don't want to see nobody. You just want to get in the bed and cry. My poor husband didn't know what to do. He was like, I don't know what to do. Really, I don't know if there's anything that anybody else could do except just be there, you know? Just be there. Because that makes a difference to me. I'm using the Power Grip Primer from e.l.f. They had another primer, I forgot which one it was, but it was something like this, but it was more high end. And somebody said that this worked just as good. So I was like, I'm gonna go with the cheaper one. I may try the other one at another time. It was on Amazon. I guess, I don't know if this is like the dupe version or what, but I really like it. It does make my makeup last. It makes it last a while. And then I'm gonna be using my Maybelline Fit Me Foundation in the color 220. And I think I told y'all before, sometimes I use 225, but 225 is a little darker. And they both are great. But I gotta get which one is available. And they didn't have 225, so I just got this one. This was like the next best shade, I guess you could say. So I'm just gonna blend that all into my face. Hopefully I'm done by the time my husband gets here. Another thing that's been getting me, I'm about to give y'all the tea for real, because I just want to know if somebody else is experiencing the same thing as me, so y'all can give me some tips. Because you know, when you go to the doctor and you tell them stuff, if it ain't killing you, it's like, oh, that's completely fine and normal. There's nothing we can do about it. But there has to be something that can be done for relief. Now, for me, I've been experiencing like sciatic nerve pain in my legs and my pelvic bone dislocating. The closer I get to my due date, the more it happens, and it's extremely uncomfortable. Does everybody have that problem, or is it just me? I promise you, pregnancy is not terrible. I'm not trying to make it sound like it is, but just know that, especially for people with my condition, it's not always a walk in the park. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not always just like, I'm pregnant, la 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 la, I'm just pregnant for 9 months. No, you experience some things during the pregnancy. I would just say to find somebody that you could talk to about it though. Like a true friend that's gonna listen to you. Like from a support group. Or your spouse. You gotta have somebody to talk to about these things without them being like, you're just being over dramatic. That's why you can't talk to everybody about what you experience or what you're feeling, because it's always like, because they don't feel it is like not happening because it's not them. So I would refrain from sharing with those types of folk. But it's important to have somebody, like a friend, as you know, a friend or a spouse, somebody that you can confide in, to let them know how you're feeling. Talk to your doctor how you feel about how you're feeling, you know, physically, but sometimes you need that mentally too. You need somebody that you can talk to about how you're feeling mentally, because it can take a mental toll on you as well. And not just during postpartum, but not just after you have the baby, but while you're pregnant. And I didn't even know that that was a thing, but it is a thing. But nobody talks about that. When you're pregnant, it's like, you think about the baby being healthy, but you got to think about your mental health And you gotta do what makes you feel better too. Now, if you're one of those people that don't have nobody to talk to and you just need to vent, I will have my email address like in the description box. If you just need somebody to talk to, I'd be willing. I'll be that. If you want to talk to me. Because some people don't. Some people ain't got nobody. No one. It's just them. That's hard. Child. Now that I didn't put this on, I was going to put some of this powder. Now we just got brand new couches, and my husband is always on me about this powder situation because it can get everywhere. But I've been proving him wrong. I ain't got one lick of powder on our couch, on the floor, anything. So, in your face. In your face. What is the wrong brush? Oh, here it is. I use this brush because I want to get, like, really get in there. I'm using my setting powder from Style Channel. I use a good bit, but I noticed that I don't use as much as I've seen people use. But I don't like how I look when it's too much. And sometimes, like, people will do stuff and it look good on them, but you just kind of gotta do the makeup that caters to your face. Everything don't look the same on everybody. And I like doing it with a brush too because I can pinpoint where it is that I want the powder to go. So now that I put all this powder all over my face, where else do I need it? I don't know. I'm thinking I might need it, like, you know how some people do it down here? I might do it right there. But I want to put my, like, do my cheeks first with the contour. With the contour. And I go in with my little BH, is it? I don't know. What's the name of this? I done forgot. Real Tech. Is it Real Techniques? Now, since I let this powder sit on here, I hope it don't be looking crazy. But I don't usually bake, but it's supposed to make your makeup last a while. So I'm just really experimenting to see if it's gonna make my makeup last. It's sweater weather, so I'm gonna be wearing a sweater. And you know, it be cold in the movies, and I get cold easily too. So I'm gonna make sure I put my sweater on. I hope my sweater is enough, because I definitely left my jacket at work. So I'm gonna come right here and put some powder up underneath my sides of my face, up underneath my sides of my face. You know what I mean. I'm not gonna let it sit there for too long, because I don't want it to be like completely white right there. That would look weird. So I'm just gonna blend that all out. Bring it down. Y'all, we haven't had a date night in like so long. Too long. But that's how it is when you have little babies. You don't get date nights like you would normally, but we just try to make the best of it and do date nights at home. After the kids go to bed, put on a movie, and we get all cozy after we've showered and got comfortable. We have a layout of our favorite snacks, and we watch something good and be cuddled up together. I'm putting some of this on my bottom. Y'all see the crazy faces I've been making when I... Okay. That's nice. I didn't want it to be too much down there, but I did want to put a little something. Oh, Lord. Okay. I had did a little something on that side that I didn't particularly care for. But this is the eyeshadow. Okay. My cheek could have had like a little more depth. But I didn't want to do too much. Just enough to give myself a little pizzazz. A little color to my face so that I don't look dead. I don't know which highlighter I want to use. You know, I always go with my girl Fenty. I always use the highlighter that's split between Minted Mojito and Sandcastle. It comes in a thing like this and it's split between them two. I think I'm gonna go with Sandcastle. I think it's more fitting for this color scheme on my face. So we're gonna go with the goldy one. And this highlighter from Fenty, when I tell you it'll bless some skin, especially dark skin, oh my God. It be making your skin look like it's glowing. I put it on my auntie. My auntie is very dark skinned. And it just was like, OMG. It was popping 10 on her face. It looked amazing. The other one probably look really good too, but I never used that one on her. I don't think I ever used that one. Because it has kind of a bluey tone, and I feel like that bluiness or that bluishness would come up more. But this one is like perfect on her. Not to say it's not perfect on lighter skin too, but just when I saw it on her, it was like, oh my God, she was glowing. It was amazing. Gorgeous. I wonder if she would be up for me doing her makeup for my channel one day. Because whenever she has something, now I done did too damn much with this highlighter, now you know. I done came all the way down and put the stuff on my cheek. Let me see, did that tame it a little bit? Kind of. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. All I can do is try to blend it. Make it look like I did it on purpose. Oh my God, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to go up with it, like over here. Like, yeah, I want it to be a little bit on my cheek, but I didn't brought it all the way. Oh man. It's not terrible, but it's definitely not what I was not what I was going for. I wasn't trying to do that. So now I'm putting some highlighter in the corners of my eye. What do I want to do with my lips? Do I want to do like a dark? Or I might do like a dark. My eye's already dark. Maybe I should do more of a nude lip because my eyes are dark already. I have a bajillion lip pencils. All these colors. And I don't know which one. I don't want to do red because I feel like you don't want to do a bold lip with bold eyes. You want to do a nude lip. So I guess this one would be nude, huh? Now what I'm going to do is go over my lips with this first. This will add like, I guess, a little nudish color base to my lips. And I could use some of this gloss, some of this lip gloss. This is very minty. My sister got me this. It was some kind of like lipstick that came with the gloss, and I fell in love. I think I can't remember I think she might have got me this for my birthday. Okay. So before I go in with my mascara on my bottom lashes, I told you I was going to be using it's ashy because it was in my makeup bag, but the All Nighter by Urban Decay. Let me see. I didn't even use no highlighter, but oh well. I'm talking about like no concealer. I didn't use no concealer. I just went straight foundation. It is what it is because it don't look bad without it. Plus I don't have like too much lightness up underneath my eyes, so I'm good. I have this mascara by it's called the Mighty Lash by Nicac, New York. Girl, I don't know where I got this from, Walgreens or the beauty store, but this ain't no high-end nothing. It's just a little something to go on my bottom lashes. I never had problems with no fallout with this one, so it's a good one. So this is my final face look. My final face. This is what I use for my eyeshadow. And I use the darkest shade in there. Usually take this and kind of I'm satisfied with the outcome. I'm satisfied with the glow. I'm gonna probably have more glow over here than over here. It's all right. It's all good. I feel like the shadow really brings out the color of my eyes too. So let's go get dressed. So for my jewelry, I don't have anything to go around my neck, but I do have these earrings that I have from Shein. I love these so much. I pretty much wear them every day anyway, but I think they will go perfect since you're able to actually see them. And I have my hair pulled back or to the side. I did not zip this up all the way because I didn't want, when I go to the bathroom, I want to be able to unzip it.
You talking to your people?
Mm-hmm. You want to come say hi to the people?
I am Mr. Snuffleupagus. I'm stuffy. I gotta find some shoes.
Okay. So to start layering my smell good, I'm gonna be using the vanilla pumpkin cream body butter whipped body cream. This is from Beauty Butter Skin. You know I'm in love with them and I use all of their stuff. This smells so good. This pumpkin vanilla cream. Oh, it just gets you in the feel for winter. It has a spiciness to it and it has a hint of pumpkin, but the pumpkin is not overpowering. And my daughter tried to eat it. So I take some like this and it literally melts into your skin.
It smells like you can eat it. That's why.
Yeah, it does smell like you can eat it. Oh man, I got the cream on my doggone. Just rubbing it in, and I don't know if you can see the shine on my dark elbows. Smells so good. The next thing I'm gonna go in with is the Victoria's Secret Bare Vanilla. And I just spray that on my skin. Oh man, it smells so good. You do look good. And then I go in with my Dolce & Gabbana. I done had this so long, you can't even see the Dolce & Gabbana on the front of it anymore. But it's the only one. And I spray that on my pressure points. I like to smell like a vanilla dream when I walk out the house in winter. I want to smell like a whiskey, vanilla, eggnog, pumpkin. Yeah, that's what I want to smell like. A whiskey, vanilla, eggnog, pumpkin. You say you ain't gonna tell me what I smell like.
Something you want to eat.
But it will have you smelling edible, like what, a cookie? A pie?
Mm-hmm. That'll make you want to eat that kind of pie.
Okay. So we are leaving, and I done already got makeup and body cream on my onesie, but that's okay. It's a nice cool day.
It's cold as hell.
A nice cold day.
Yeah, it's cold shit.
So in honor of Marvel, I don't have a Black Panther bag, but I do have the Black Widow. Can you see it?
Ooh.
And it does go with my outfit, but I don't have Black Panther, so
The other one you got with the comic books?
No.
That black one. The white and black one.
I don't think I have Black Panther on that one. I have Captain America, Black Widow.
What's all on that one?
Scarlet Witch. Huh?
What's all on that one?
That's what I'm telling you.
Oh, that's what's all on that one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, baby, see that.
It's a lot of them, but I think do I have the Hulk on there? I can't remember. So we are back home. We went to go see a movie. We went to go see Black Panther. And if you haven't seen it already, all I can tell you is just get your tissues ready, because it's gonna be pretty emotional. I think everybody cried a little bit when they watched it. So it was a very good movie. I wanted to show y'all my full outfit, but I couldn't because one tripod that I have is really, really short, and the other tripod that I have is like broke. So it's no way for me to show you what I was wearing, because the one that's working is like way too low. But I have to get another one, and I'll be able to show you the clothes and like continue doing my try on hauls or whatever. But that's been a whole nother situation. But anyways, thank y'all so much for watching me, and I hope you enjoyed my shenanigans. I will be making more videos. I don't know if there's a specific kind of video that I'm gonna be making, or if it's just gonna be the spur of the moment type video, but I'm gonna try to do better with posting. I haven't been doing well with that, but as I explained to y'all earlier, you kind of have an idea of why I wasn't. But To everybody who still subscribed to my channel, I just want you to know that I appreciate you. People who have supported me from the very beginning, I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Y'all pray for me and I will pray for y'all. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night. And I will see you next time.